Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion.
Hello. Welcome back. Convalesced after well, not really a week off, but after the day off that is Geo Day last week.
I mean, we took a week off. Come on, I think it's a fair assessment. We record these the day of,
It gives
and
people the wrong impression, though. Like, I never like to say, like, we took the week off, because really, it's like we took 81 minutes of work off. If we say we took the week off, it sends a message to people's subconscious that we were, like, resting on our laurels.
yeah.
We took a
I
long
mean,
lunch.
it was definitely needed. I apologize to everyone. I did have nasal surgery. I got a septoplasty, and recovery is great. I haven't had any pain, and thanks to NL for allowing me to
Oh,
rest. I know I was kind of in breach of my NLSS contract a little bit, but we
it's okay.
negotiated it, and
We'll
I'm
just
glad.
take it out in this month's invoice.
Yeah. I'll lose that on the $3 that Geoguessr makes every month.
So we're on MJI2. I know we didn't check in advance.
We are on Mike Juliet
Okay.
India 2.
Well, let's send it. 3, 2, 1. Good luck,
Good luck. Have fun. I don't even remember who's what,
dude. It's
where, or when.
Invicta. You last week. Well, last week we recorded. You swept me.
Oh, did we?
You
Did I? I
you
don't
did
even remember that.
indeed. You did indeed. And now I find myself. I think I'm down. I think I'm down one.
Okay.
One or one or
I thought I
two.
was down by one, but shows you what I know.
No, after the sweep for sure. You're up. You might
The
even be
band
up
is
by
back.
two.
I'm there's no way I'm up by two. If anything, I think I'm if I'm up by any, it's probably by one. But
All right.
the
Someone will
band is
tell
back
us.
together. It feels great to be playing Geo
Oh,
again.
dude.
Had
Exploring
a
exploring the world.
I've had a distinct lack of Geo in my life lately, and it's been what I will say, what's the positives to take away from whenever like we are forced to kind of just take a break or just take a week off is the fact that everyone comes out of the woodwork to support the series and be like, hey man, I
That is
really miss
true.
GeoGuessr. I love seeing that stuff.
I think I'm very stupid on this one.
This is the Maison Parrot.
It should. I mean, obviously, I've seen the language and the fact that it's not
Not
France,
France.
but I'm like, I keep going back and forth in my head because I'm like it's Quebec.
Right.
However, it also is like I just got done playing Deadly Premonition 2 that takes place in Louisiana, and I'm like,
Oh no.
this might be Louisiana, dude. Let's.
Surely this is Quebec though, because I've been to Louisiana, and brother, let me tell you something. If this is Louisiana, I'll be extremely surprised.
Well, I will tell you, I have the name of the city, and I have absolutely no idea where it is. So,
That's good to hear. I keep finding dead ends like all over the place, which is basically me playing Isaac every single freaking episode. But
oh, you preach it, brother.
I opened the Isaac. The Isaac box has been Pandora's box has been open.
Now
Must
that's a
not the
game.
Isaac talk.
You much of a Spelunky player?
I've tried playing Spelunky, and I probably would like it, except I really dislike platforming a whole lot.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean a whole lot.
you don't
But
even take
it's
how to
because I'm
jump
bad at
then.
it. I tried. I really did try to play it, and I think that if I stuck with it like Dan did and just learn it, I'd probably like it. But I haven't decided to take that plunge yet, because I mean everyone and their mother plays Spelunky.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would definitely recommend, without a
Mhm.
doubt, but it's not for everybody. I go through fits where I'm like I don't want to play it for like 6 months, but when I want to play it, I'm all in.
It seems like a fun game, and it seems like I should learn it before 2 comes out, because obviously that's going to be coming out after or before Repentance.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, I'm looking forward to the interview with Ed, and like just talking to him about, like, hey, so Repentance. I don't want to just like throw it out there and be like, so when's it coming out?
Yeah,
But like really though, like it's gonna be this year,
I would.
next year.
I hope. Well, I don't know. I guess maybe at this point, it's gone on so long. I kind of hope it's next year. Because
Yeah.
it would give me some time to get over the very newborn years, I suppose, or very newborn months, I should say.
My God, I'm so glad that I freaking dude. This town was made for me. It's my town in Canada.
Oh, you found it?
I did find it.
You found it on the map too?
I found it. I found it on the map. I was just zooming in on northern Quebec, and it popped up. It's apparently big enough to be seen from like space.
That hurts. That one. I mean, I got 37, 36 on that one.
Dude, the town was named Normetal.
I know people. It was. I know people are gonna be like, Nor means like north, but like, well, I guess Nord means north. But like, so many towns in Quebec have north in them, despite not being in the northern part of Quebec, because it just is the northern part of like that town specifically.
I saw the town name on the post
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I was looking at too, but I couldn't find it on the map. Like, believe it or not, I think it's a situation where maybe my Canada knowledge worked against me, because I was like, nobody lives in northern Quebec. Once you get above like a certain latitude, it's like there's nobody there. So I think I may have outthought myself.
Nakone Sup. Is he related to a yup?
Minka say yup.
Yeah.
You excited for the Super Mega Baseball 3 playoffs, Sinvicta?
I am, but I'm worried to see today's episode. At the time of this recording, I watched the one from, I guess like it was the one where Kate hit 2 home runs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the one that you're on right now. I don't know how much backlog there is, but I'm worried because people in the comments are like, "Is this the infamous Mouth episode?" I'm like, dude, if you guys screw up another one of my games, I'm gonna be real mad.
So I
What
did.
play are they talking about?
People are mad because they think I oversold it. But I said, like, Mouth in one of these episodes makes such a ghastly fielding mistake that people are going to, like, lose their minds.
Right.
And then it happened. But what it was a single, I think it was a single, not even a double, that Mouth bumbled up a couple of times, and it turned into an inside the park home run. But I'm taking some heat because people are like, that's not that big of a mistake. And I'm like, with nobody on base, you can't make a bigger mistake than that. It's the biggest mistake.
Yeah, it does not get blundered anymore.
And I'm not trying to rain it down on Mouth. I'm mostly just like, hey, like, don't say I oversold it. It wasn't an oversell. That was a, well, it's not an undersell. I'll give him that, but.
But has it already happened, or is it in my game?
I think it's in today's episode.
In Kate's game.
It must be in Kate's game, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't think you're gonna like your game too much either.
I swear to God, dude, I had almost a perfect game going, and then y'all blundered it at the bottom of the ninth.
You know, you're telling me, honestly, you're telling me.
I know that you were mad. It's hard to get mad when you got Mouth on the call just because he's always so happy. But man, I was real mad.
It's
I did like the Lord of the Junk episode though.
I don't remember that one, honestly.
It's the one where I almost pitched the complete game.
I mean, you've probably been our second best pitcher, which I guess is to be expected. But I mean, no pitcher is immune from our blunders. That's for sure.
Glad I saw that sign.
Was it a BMW dealership?
It was a .com.
Oh. Weird.
Helps out a lot. We're in Kansas.
I bet it's that.
21 seconds left. But yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I've been really enjoying the Super Mega Baseball series. It's good to have some kind of sports on.
Oh, I hear that. You can start watching the NHL.
You know, I actually thought about it. I was like, there's only one real sport that's going on right now that like actually matters. I got you by 1 point.
Oh, come on. Unfortunately, you missed Game 4, Calgary against Dallas. But Dallas evened it up, if you want to.
I had a lot of angry... are they the Coyotes?
That's Arizona.
Oh, it's Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of angry Coyote fans in my chat the other day, or maybe they were happy. I don't remember.
I think they're happy to just be mentioned, to be honest. I don't even mean like a negative. I'm very pro Arizona hockey. I would love it if they could beat the Avalanche. That'd be very sick, but it's pretty unlikely for sure.
What do you think this sign means?
The one with chaos on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Stopping the building's chaos.
Stop driving like a D-head.
A maniac.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Stop driving like a D-hole.
Defensive hole.
You need football to come back.
Yeah, I really do, but it's probably not.
Yeah.
I cannot conceivably see how they can do even like an abridged season. Like it's, I don't know.
I think there's too much. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I think there's too much money involved not to try, but that might not be true. Because, like, I mean, I think I said this before. I mean, maybe it's demonetizable, but like, it's probably gonna lead to cases. So if you're gonna do it, and then if there's cases, you're gonna shut it down. You might as well not do it because it's. I wouldn't say inevitable, but the closest thing to inevitable. But that's what I've been talking about. I'm like, when they keep opening the schools, and then when there's cases, they shut them. I'm like, what'd you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, there was somebody who said like, it basically what it comes down to is this: it's like the owners don't care about having to put butts in the seats really.
Yeah,
I mean they're gonna act like they do or not, but but all football teams make money off of their employees make money off of the concessions and stuff. The owners get the deals from the corporation stuff for the TV deals. That's the only thing that they care about. And I would be surprised if they cancel it. I would be surprised if they cancel the entire season, but I would not be surprised if they said, "Hey, it's just all going to be in a bubble. There's no crowds at all." But even then, I'm like,
it's hard, right?
If they do that
because like the way that football is scheduled, like almost every team plays at the same time, right? Or there's like different cohorts. Like 6 games will start at like 1 p.m. and then 4 will start at 4. Yeah. Like, how do you find a place on Earth that has like enough football stadiums? I mean, I guess they could even play on like a high school field, but you know, it just seems like to have the infrastructure that they would need to do a bubble is pretty unlikely, but maybe.
Well, and then you got the professional athlete IQ, which is, needless to say,
largely,
yeah. And you've got like the problem of, I mean, this was baseball, but like a couple of the Florida Marlins players who were supposed to be living in the bubble decided to go to like a adult oriented club.
Bad idea.
And ended up getting all of them sick. The ones who went out there. So yeah,
that's one of the first exposure events post like opening in Vancouver was an adult entertainment facility as well, and then there's another big one in Toronto that just had one. Yep. It's like the people that are like going out, I'm like, all right. The people that are going out to strip club, I'm like, really?
And what strip club is open, by the way?
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I guess
I mean, by 1 point again.
Oh, come on. That was an easy one though. I get it. Like
I put myself in Western Germany, and then I saw the 12 and saw it on the border of Luxembourg.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like, what strip club is open right now, and like, how much money are they making? Because I mean, I may know someone who may have worked at a strip club for many years.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's not illegal to work at a strip club.
It's not, thankfully.
Yeah.
But it requires more than just one person to be open.
Yeah.
And if they're closing bars, then like, it's like, this place on the level. And I mean, money's money, I guess. But
like, don't get me wrong. I understand the motive for the business owner to reopen. However, what kind of consumer base are they getting in there? That's what gets me. Like, I think it would be better if they did not open either, But the fact that they're like, yeah, it's sustainable to open up because we're getting customers scares the crap out of me.
And apparently they're getting high rollers because they got professional baseball players going in there and getting the entire team sick. I don't know, man. Like this whole freaking year is just a wash, dude.
Yeah,
just let it go.
I think it's a hard restart.
It's just a wash. I mean, yeah.
You
I don't want to keep banging on about the obvious stuff, but it's like just press fast forward and just skip this year.
You know what I did not expect to see out here was a large building that said McCarthy's Irish Pub.
or Liverpool.
Yeah.
Dude, we're in England. I didn't know they had such a huge Spanish contingency here. Contingent here. What the heck is it? That's like a big stadium too.
Yeah, it's weird for sure. Wonder if we might be like over here.
Oh yeah, there's McCarthy's Irish Pub.
It's weird, right? Just a little weird. Yo, Romeo e Julieta. One of my favorite plays.
Life is great.
But yeah, it's mind-boggling. I mean, like, even in Vancouver, like, there's a lot of Canadian smugness over, like, wow, you know, things are getting worse here, but they're not as bad as down there. But, like, people have, you know, taken videos from, like, our downtown strip after the last call, and people are just, like, huddling together in the street and, like, singing and shouting and jumping up and down right next to each other, and I'm like, oh, my God. Can't you just, like, get trashed at home like a degenerate?
I understand the need to go out and socialize. I really do. But, like, man, y'all got to use your head sometimes.
It's crazy.
Did you see the did you see the videos of the anti-maskers in Japan?
I did.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
it's almost a relief because it's like yes.
It's not just us. Yeah.
It's not just America. Thank God.
No, we have them here too.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty low, you know, turnout whenever they do the protest, and the protests, at least from the videos I've seen, are just completely incoherent. You know, it's like if they could get you to put a mask on to not get sick, imagine what they'll ask you to do next year. And I'm like, I don't know, wash my hands. What else are they
putting in the water?
But it's
imagine what they're feeding our kids at school, man.
It's a little spooky, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to pay by the minute internet. I think that would help out a lot.
I got you by a whole lot.
Yeah. How'd you know we were in closer to that?
Mexico?
Well, I had us in Mexico. I guess I picked maybe the worst part of the country to be wrong about.
Yeah, I mean, I just went close to Mexico City and just hoped.
When I saw McCarthy's Irish Pub, I was like, this to me looks like a very tourist-heavy part of the city, but I don't know. The Irish Pub is worldwide. There's no doubt about that.
Being half Irish, I can tell you that it is indeed worldwide.
We got tons of them in Canada, and it's just basically a British Isles mishmash. So you can go to, you know, Tiernanog Irish Pub and get an English beer like Boddington's, and then people will, you know, get on stage and start singing Loch Lomond. It's just it's a potpourri, if you will.
I could have sworn that said Hawaiian right there. I'm like, this is not Hawaii.
You think this is America?
Don't get you slipping, no.
Don't catch him slipping. I mean, you might have me mathematically already on this one.
I'm at 19,341.
All right, not mathematically, but you got me by like 3. You know, you got me by 3,800.
Okay, so I just got to get the state right.
I think you could even get like just the cardinal direction right. This is a weird one. Yeah, it's a funny one because I've seen a sign that I think you're gonna find funny.
I saw a sign that looked like a state on it, but I'm not sure if it was a designation for like a road or if it was the actual state. So I'm just going off of that right now.
This is a weird one.
But yeah, I think that what's going to happen is that eventually people will just be like, look, you know the risk going outside, you know the risks not wearing a mask, good luck. Because like there's so many people, like even today, when I was out at Subway before we started recording, like I've seen people like just they got the mask like dangling on their ear, or like when they pull down the mask to talk. I'm like, dude.
Don't get me wrong, I do nowadays, like if I'm at a store or something, I do a lot more like just nodding, because sometimes I just have no idea what people are saying. Like they say something muffled, and then I just go, yeah, and then, I just assume that if it's a serious issue, they'll ask again.
Right. What's this about, eh?
It's wild, that's for sure.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's enjoy it while it lasts until they make a vaccine, and then we deal with that whole ball of wax.
I take comfort in knowing that this is going to be the worst year of all of our lives.
Oh, geez, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if this is the worst year that ever happens to us in our generation, we're probably like still ahead of the curve there.
Yeah, but
to other generations.
January to March, if you didn't live in one of the early hotspots, was pretty sick though. So there's still room to go.
I guess the Backstreet Boys reunion tour just.
I remember. Oh man, January to March, going to the gym. Hey, what movies are coming out next week? Oh, the Quiet Place sequel's coming out soon.
Are they making a Quiet Place sequel?
It was made and screened for critics, but it had the misfortune to be released. It was supposed to be released like the week that the NBA and the NHL shut down, or maybe the week after. So like theaters shut down right around the same time, and it's just been in kind of like in limbo since then.
Gotcha. Well, you got me by a little bit on the last one, but
yeah, it's not gonna be enough. But hey, Sinvicta stretches it to 4. I gotta say, I had 20,853, not a bad score. 23,922 is that's definitely good enough. There's no doubt about that.
Pretty decent. I got 3 guesses within 5,000. I missed 5,000 by a total of 7 points.
Yeah, I mean that's like a almost 96% accuracy rate. So we'll take that.
The Norm Medal one was definitely super duper lucky, just because it just happened to be where I was zooming in, like relatively, and I found it on the map. Well, that one was pure luck, but the other ones were deduced.
Sinvicta's got some serious momentum with 4 in a row. We'll be back on Wednesday to see if I can halt that. If you enjoyed the episodes, if you're happy they're back, please do click the like button, no matter who you're watching. If you're watching the ViewSync, you can support both of us, obviously, in that way. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
See you later.